Hey guys, another vlog from me, and you're lucky. A joke, you're not lucky because I'm annoying. So, as you guys can tell from the title, this vlog will be all about how I handle people. Great start. This vlog will be about how I handle people's judgments against me in public. The reason I'm doing this vlog is because on one of my latest ones, someone sent me this massive paragraph asking me different kind of questions, such as what kind of reactions do you get in public? How do you handle negative reactions? Do you try and fit in? Does it bother you when people give you a negative reaction? So I thought I'd make a teeny tiny vlog about it. Okay, so I think the first one was like, what kind of reactions do you get in public? And when I had my blue hair before, it was pretty much the same as now. When I went back to my black hair, the reactions was just kind of looking at my tattoos and stuff, and it wasn't a really big deal. But then suddenly put blue hair on me and reactions go crazy. They vary because I've had a lot of people before when I had blue hair and now come up to me and be like, oh my god, your hair's amazing, the colour's amazing. I mean, the colour's not amazing now because I'm still like kind of transitioning from this blue to like a really light blue to how I had it before. It's going to take some time. And I've had people come up to me and ask me how I did it, and you know, I even had this one woman, I was shopping with my mother in town the other day, and this old lady was like in this shop with us, and I picked up a bag from Despicable Me and Claire's. It was like the unicorn as a bag, and I really wanted it, and I was like, oh, but people would like, I made a joke to my mum, I was like, oh, people would like stare at me even more then. And this old lady, who I didn't even know, came up to me and was like, oh, who cares, like, you look really nice, as long as you're happy, sod what anybody else thinks. And I was like, wow, thank you. Because my, like, reactions that I get from normally the older generation aren't positive at all. So this lady said that to me and it made me really happy. And yeah, sometimes, you know, I have got a lot of compliments on my tattoos before. Not so much on the piercings, but hey ho, I guess for some reason people accept tattoos more than they do piercings. And I have had a few compliments on my hair. However, the flip side to this is that I have had so many negative reactions. When I go out, I've had people tut at me and like glare at me and look down their noses at me and whisper about me even though I've heard, and it's just like, dude, whisper quietly, please. Okay, so I think the question is, how do I deal with this? And does it bother me? It doesn't bother me most of the time. I would be a liar to say that it never bothers me. Majority of the time I can handle it, and the way that I handle it is that whoever's glaring at me or whatever, I will just smile at them. I haven't got the most appealing smile, but just smiling at them, I don't know why, but it just makes me feel better. Sometimes I'll glare at them too because I just can't be bothered with those people, and sometimes I'll just laugh and get on with it because at the end of the day, everyone is going to judge you on how you look. It's just the way of the world. It is mainly older people, and I've had so many experiences with the older generation. And granted, like, this kind of style with the bright hair, the piercings and the tattoos, it's not really usual for them. But I don't see what their problem is because I'm still a human being at the end of the day, and just because I look different doesn't mean, like, I'm not a ghost or whatever. I'm not like a zombie. I'm not different in any other way apart from how I look. So yeah, I don't get these people. Like, granted, you grew up probably in like where this wasn't normal, but screw you, because closed-minded people. So the reason it bothers me sometimes, and I'll admit it does, there will be days where it will get me down. I'll just be like, oh, just like, stop judging me on how I look. It's because when I was younger, I was around 11 years old, 10, 11 years old, I started finding out more about tattoos and piercings and the kind of rock music and heavy metal music and the different styles of clothing and all this, and I really took to it. So before the age of 11, because of how different I was, people at school decided that they hated me, and I was bullied from the age of 11 simply because of the music I listened to and the way that I looked and the way that I wanted to look. So the way I see it is that I had to fight from like the age of 11 to be who I wanted to be, and it was so difficult. But at no point did I ever think that I'm just going to try and fit in, or I might as well just try and act like everyone else and just have the normal makeup and the normal hair, and no, because that was not me, and I'm not going to not be me, because you live once, so why would you want to live that life not being you? Gosh, my phone just rang. An interrupted recording. I've lost my train of thought. Damn it. Yeah, so anyway, me sometimes, but not all the time. And was never anything that I wanted to do, because it was boring. If you're happy with yourself and the way you dress and the way you have your makeup and your hair, if you have piercings, if you don't, if you have tattoos or you don't, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you as long as you're happy. My kind of advice for people, because school was really difficult for me because I was having to try and be myself and getting bullied for it, but my advice, especially for people, I would say younger, who are trying to be themselves and express themselves, school definitely tries to take that away from you. I would admit that I felt that definitely at school. It's not only the students that I had to deal with, but the teachers as well. And I think they definitely try and depersonalize you. All I can say is just be true to yourself. If you're happy being you, if you love the style that you have, then go ahead and just carry on with that, because there is nothing wrong with wanting to be yourself. Advice of the year. I don't really know how to put my advice into any other words. Like, it literally is just be yourself and screw what anybody else says. You know, if they're that petty that they can't let someone be themselves because they've got a different coloured hair that's like unusual, or they've got metal in their face, then they're just not worth your time. So I feel like I've ranted long enough. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like, subscribe to me down below. It'd mean a lot to me. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and it's at TheCreepyKidd, 2 Ds at the end, because like, I just love that name. Anyway, I'm gonna go now and just stop rambling. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.